Yeah, my expectations is you're not going to see anything different than their other. Instead of every 6th day, now we get them every 3rd day here in Delhi. So, welcome aboard, guys. And again, my hat's off to you. Congratulations.
At this time, I know there's a lot of family and friends in attendance, so you guys are free to leave at this time. So go celebrate, enjoy the rest of the night, and congratulations again. All right, next we'll move on to trustee correspondence. We're actually going to start with Administrator Landrum tonight.
Thank you. Just wanted to acknowledge Margie's retirement as it was publicly announced. I've known this has been coming for a little while. Margie's been here ever since, of course, well before me, but I just have to hand it to her. And I know it's not till June 30th, and of course we'll have something for her, some cake or something, I'm sure. But I want to personally thank her for her hard work and dedication that she has given to the township, but actually has given and provided to me coming here, not knowing much about Delhi and the employees and stuff, and she has helped me. I couldn't have done it without her. I appreciate her, and I thank her for her service.
Trustee Seavey.
Well, before I give my tribute to Margie, I'll start with the fact that I got 2 phone calls on Sunday regarding the parking, and no parking, I should say, in front of St. Dominic Church. And I did go back, and it did pass through here, and it was at the request of either a parishioner or St. Dominic itself. And I followed up with Chief Howarth, and because Delhi Pike is a county road, we will have to take this further to Hamilton County if in fact St. Dominic wants to reverse the no parking directly in front of the church. So I just wanted them to hear me as I heard them last Sunday twice about the parking conditions in front of St. Dominic. So Chief Howarth, you and I will make a call to the necessary people at Hamilton County. Secondly, then, is Margie, thank you so very much for all that you do that is underappreciated and probably not as publicly not acknowledged as you would expect. But you are our strength behind the scenes. You are the employee relations. You are the union relations. You are our health insurance. And you will be missed greatly. Thank you for your service.
And Margie, I obviously want to thank you too. I've asked you numerous questions about the health insurance, as you've always had patience and time for me. And in fact, I believe my wife even called you one time asking questions. So again, like Cheryl said, you're the person behind the scenes. You make our job so much easier when you give us the wealth of knowledge to make educated and good decisions, and that's because of you. So thank you for your service to Delhi Township. Next, we have a report from the fiscal officer.
Real quick, Margie, I'd like to thank you as well. I've only worked with you a little over a year, but you truly make my job a lot easier. Again, it's clear the short time that I've known you, you are truly a significant asset to this department and this administration. And I'd like to thank you for your service. The Fair Board will be meeting on Tuesday, March 17th, 2015 at 5:30 p.m. here in the Administration Building. That's all I have.
Next, we do have a public hearing. Mr. Luby.
Motion 2015-040, approve the opening of the public hearing for the assessments on sidewalk repairs performed in 2014.
I have a motion 2015-040.
I second the motion. All those in favor? Yes. I'm sorry.
We don't have, I'm going to approve the motion,
Right.
but we can't go forward with it. Okay,
Right.
yes.
Yes. And Ron Rippinger is here. Any public comments? Nothing. All right. Next motion, Mr. Luby.
Motion 2015-041, approve the continuance of the public hearing for the assessment on sidewalk repairs performed in 2014 on March 25th, 2015 at 6 p.m.
I I move motion 2015-041 for the scheduling of the public hearing for assessment of sidewalks on March 25th at 6 p.m.
I second the motion. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. And just so everyone knows, you need 3 trustees to do a public hearing. Obviously, we're missing one tonight, so that's why we continued it, so we can do it at the next meeting. Next, reportments from department heads. I don't believe we have any tonight, so we'll move on to reading of resolutions. Mr. Luby.
Resolution 2015-026, resolution approving purchase order obligations incurred on behalf of the Township by the Township Administrator, authorizing payment of certain purchase order obligations and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution. Any discussion on this resolution?
I move to dispense with the second reading.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading. All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Luby, please call roll.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2015-027, resolution authorizing transfer from one appropriation item to another pursuant to revised code 5705.40 and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution. Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. Landrum?
Yes, this is a budget transfer. It is general fund. It is transferring $2,000 from one line item, legal counsel fees, into the economic development initiatives line item. This is for legal expenses for the completion of the CIC and related fees that are charged for the setup of the CIC, including the IRS charges and fees. So hopefully this will conclude the expenses of the setup for the CIC.
I move to dispense with the second reading.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading. All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Luby, please call roll.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2015-028, resolution determining that no township public funds shall be awarded to eligible depositories as inactive funds and authorizing applications for active and interim deposits in connection with the 5-year designation of depositories beginning May 31st, 2015, and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution. Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. Luby?
Per the Ohio Revised Code, every 5 years, the township is required to designate a depository to handle the township funds. The current contract expires May 30th, and last Monday, we mailed out letters to all the banks who are willing to submit applications.
I move to dispense with the second reading.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading. All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Luby, please call roll.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Resolution 2015-029, resolution authorizing summer recreation programs, participation fees, employees and instructors, entering into the 2015 spring and fall softball coordinator service contract, authorizing the Parks and Recreation Director to execute the contract and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution. Any discussion on this resolution? Mr. Torbeck.
This is just a contract. It's the same contract we had last year as far as our softball coordinator service contract. Nothing's changed as far as our leagues or league dues or anything like that, so it's pretty much just remaining the same.
In this contract, it's almost like a contingency fee, so they're not our employees, they're independent contractors.
Correct.
Okay.
I move to dispense with the second reading.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading. All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Luby, please call roll.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2015-030, resolution authorizing the advertisement and subsequent review and evaluation processes pursuant to revised code 153.66 in connection with the request for qualifications for criteria architect services for the design and construction of the new fire station and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution. Any discussion on this resolution, Mr. Landrum?
Yes, finally, this is the beginning of the beginning. This is the first step that we'll have to do for the creation of our new firehouse. So first step is to hire a criteria architect. So we must go out for a request for qualifications. Based on that, once we hire that, the criteria architect will then help us with the exact RFP process with what's going to be the minimum requirements for the township for this new firehouse. At that point in time, then we'll be going out for a design builder who will actually be the builder and architect for the entire facility. Again, this process doesn't happen overnight. There's very strict, as you can tell, revised code that lays every step out that we must do, and this is the first step in it. But it is an exciting period of time that this is the beginning of the beginning of our new firehouse. So just don't expect it to be built by summer. It won't be, but very exciting. And so this will be advertised this week and next week in the paper. We'll have it posted. The RFQ will be on our township website as well, and it will be in the Cincinnati Enquirer tomorrow, Friday, and the following Thursday. It's required twice in a 2-week period. The due date by it is April 10th to be by at 9 a.m. To be submitted for the criteria architect to be in consideration.
I move to dispense with the second reading.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading. All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Luby, please call roll.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Resolution passes. I don't have any pink sheets tonight, so there's no citizen comments. Mr. Luby, announcement of community events.
Congressman Steve Shabbat, neighborhood office hours will be Monday, March 23rd, 2015, from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. It will be in the Delhi Township Administration Building, 934 Neeb Road on the second floor. Congressman Steve Shabbat will be available to meet one-on-one with residents to discuss the topic of their choice. To learn more about this opportunity, please contact Joseph Abner at joeabner@mail.house.gov or call 513-684-2723. Delhi Skirt Game Committee fundraiser will be Sunday, March 29th, 2015. It will be from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Jim and Jack's, 3456 River Road. The event includes a show by Mike Davis and a dinner buffet. Cost is $15 a person or $25 a couple. All proceeds benefit the Kids, Cops, and Firefighters program to help needy families at Christmas. To purchase tickets in advance or make a donation, please contact Cindy Kober at 451-1197 or emails cindy.kober@fuse.net. Another announcement, the Hamilton County Recycling and Solid Waste District is hosting a free seminar on the basics of backyard composting on Wednesday, April 8th, 2015 at Oak Hills High School. Supplies and seats are limited. Register today at www.hamiltoncountyrecycles.org or call 946-7766. The Delhi Township Veterans Association is sponsoring a Split the Pot fundraiser. Tickets are currently available for $1 per ticket or $5 for 6 tickets and can be purchased by calling 921-0469 or 471-8693. The proceeds will benefit all programs supported by the Delhi veterans, such as the KIA Banner Program. The winner will be announced at the Memorial Day ceremony held at Veterans Memorial Park on Sunday, May 24th, 2015.
There is need for executive session tonight. Mr. Luby, can we please have the motion?
Motion 2015-042 to retire to executive session to consider the purchase of property for public purposes and reviewing negotiations or bargaining sessions with the public employees concerning their compensation or other terms and conditions of their employment.
I've moved motion 2015-042 to retire to executive session to consider the purchase of property for public purposes and reviewing negotiations or bargaining sessions with public employees concerning their compensation or other terms and conditions of their employment.
I second the motion to retire to executive session for the said reasons pursuant to the statute. Mr. Luby, please call roll.
Mr. Oswald?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
That is the end of our meeting tonight. Our next regular scheduled meeting will be Wednesday, March 25th, 2015. Everyone have a good night. Thank you.